Last week we talked about the confusing history of Green Lantern oaths and whether or not you should listen to music while you read comments. You guys left some amazing comments, so of course we're gonna talk about them. A lot of you guys took the liberty of writing your own oaths for different characters or objects or colors, and I want to read some of my favorites to you. Tristan Devlin actually wrote oaths for both Spider-Man and Batman, and they are both fantastic. Spider-Man's oath goes a little something like this. In the chill of the night, I swing in on a thread, crawl up the wall, catch thieves in my web. I do whatever a spider can. Batman's oath, though, I find to be really funny. It goes, in blackest night, I am the night, the dark night, 'cause I'm Batman. Valpas Kankaristo, I'm sorry I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, you made a really great oath for the Doctor from Doctor Who. In the earliest day, in the longest night, no monster shall win if within my sight. Let those who threaten this planet's grace beware my changing face. The Doctor's might. This actually reminds me of a video I did with my friend Ricky a few months ago about how the Doctor might secretly be a Green Lantern. It's awesome, go check it out. Silver the Traveler actually made an oath for duct tape, which I found to be quite charming. In fixful day and broken night, if something's broken, I'll make it right. I'm not the one who likes to fight, but if you need me, I'll be in sight. Langley M Neely wrote a NerdSync oath, which I also really enjoy. Through uploads clear and copywritten links, rude, brash commenters that bash what I think. Bring comic knowledge from sub to sub and teach the world within a blink through my awesome hub, YouTube's channel NerdSync. I love it! In a similar vein, AM Pros made an oath for just all of YouTube. All of the videos, a place of delight. Many grammar Nazis tell me I'm not right. Every day I watch vids with info galore. This is the oath for the YouTube vid core. But as much as I love all of those, there's only one NerdSync No Prize that I can give out this week as some randomly imposed limitation I put on myself, even though I gave out like 700 last week. So this week's NerdSync No Prize has to go to Squid Larry, who made the best oath for the plaid lantern core. With vertical lines, horizontal too, my fashion sense is nothing new. Let hipsters rave and commenters fight, but all beware, plaid lanterns light. Congratulations, Squid Larry, you win this week's NerdSync No Prize. You get nothing, that's just it. I might need it back in the future. But seriously, honestly, that just scratches the surface of all of the fantastic oaths that you guys came up with for the last video. I'll put links to them all in the description below so you can go check them out, and just go back into that video comment section and see all the amazing creativity that everybody had. But let's move on to the next video, Friday's video, about whether or not you should listen to music while reading comics. Thankfully, I didn't plan for a video on Friday and I was panicking, but Auram was around, filled in, did a fantastic job, and you guys left some good comments. Princess Ozaline writes an interesting comment bringing up foreign language music, about lyrics that aren't in your own native tongue and how that affects reading comprehension and focus. And in the study that we cited in that video, they did take this into account, and I think, if I'm remembering correctly, it is about on par with instrumental music because it's not something that your brain is interpreting, like you're not hearing the lyrics and going, oh, I understand what they're saying. It's just like more sounds, I guess. By far, I think the most frequent comment was about the Justin Bieber comic in the back of the set, and I want to take a moment to defend Auram here. I don't think he's a Bieber fan, but he was just trying to be thematic. We were talking about music and comics, and he thought, hey, that's a combination of the two of them. Personally, I would have done the Eminem Punisher team-up comic, or maybe something with Dazzler or something. He picked his path. Bruce Lee versus Walking Dead, amazing name, by the way, brings up this interesting idea of listening to the theme song of a character before you read a comic about them, like listening to the Netflix Daredevil theme before you read a Daredevil comic. And I kind of really want to try this. I feel like if I read Spider-Man comics with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man music going around, because I love that theme song, I I would enjoy it a lot more. I don't know, is this something that you guys do as well? Like, do you listen to the Superman theme song when you read Superman comics? I feel like that would be awesome. Definitely. Niko Miller brings up the issue of Deadpool, where the writers tell you to listen to a very specific song during a montage in the comic, and this makes me really want this to happen more often. Like, I feel like with the rise of streaming services like Spotify or Apple Music or just YouTube in general, it's very easy to find specific songs. So if a writer wants to go in and say like, hey, during these moments, listen to these songs. I feel like it really only works for Deadpool right now because it is kind of fourth wall breaking-ish. But I don't know if they set like almost like a right inside the cover, just, hey, at these moments, listen to these. Or like if they set up like a Spotify playlist that's like, hey, when you're reading this issue, listen to this Spotify playlist, and it should line up very well. Man, so many possibilities. I love it. I feel like that's something you guys could do though. Like maybe that's something you do. I don't know. If there was a YouTube channel where people just made playlists of music to listen to while reading comics, I would subscribe to that. Is anything I'm saying making sense? Am I rambling at this point? There's just I'm so excited about this idea. On a completely separate note, I just want to say thanks to everyone who is very open-minded whenever we bring on new people to host videos. I know that some people are very rash and like dislike things if I'm not in a video, which is nuts. It's insane because NerdSync was never supposed to be Scott's channel. It was supposed to be a lot of different people making videos together about really interesting subjects. I just didn't have anybody to make videos with for a very long time, and we just started recently doing it. So that's the direction that we're gonna go in from now on, is just have more people host videos, because that's what I like, that's what I wanted it to be from the very beginning. So yeah, just, I guess, get used to it. Similarly, you guys leave a ton of comments and I don't get a chance to read all of them. So I brought on 2 people to help out with responding to comments. We got Nolly and Dave, and those 2 are really going to make sure that all of your comments are read and heard and responded to, and also make sure that if there's anything that I need to see, if it's a comment that deserves my attention, they're gonna send it my way so I don't accidentally overlook it. But I wanna be clear here, this is not me like shoving the responsibility of comments off on other people so I don't have to do it. I love the comments. We're in a comment response video right now. This is how much I love your comments. I'm still going to go and respond and read all of the comments for new videos, but we have so many old videos that get a ton of comments, and it would just be a lot easier and a lot better, more efficient if we had a small team of people tackling all of those and making sure that I see the ones that are the most important or the funniest, and really, yeah, just helping to manage the loads of comments that we get from you guys that are just always fantastic. But I think that's gonna do it for this week, guys. Did you know that NerdSync has a podcast? I barely ever talk about it, but we do. And this week, we're reviewing the Deadpool movies. All of you guys who have been asking me on Twitter and YouTube and all over the place what I thought about the Deadpool movie, you're gonna hear my thoughts all about it in a very long session where myself, Bryce, Chris, we just talk about it and just gush on it because I liked it. I liked it a lot. And also, don't forget that the 100th episode of Comic Misconceptions, the deadline for that is on the 20th. So make sure you have your video submissions in. I'll put the link in the description below. Again, if you want to fill out that form, send us some cool comic book trivia and your face might be in that episode. And if you missed last week's videos, you can go ahead and click right here to see the one about Green Lantern's oaths. It was a lot of fun to research and just dive into the Green Lantern mythos again, because that's what really started Comic Misconceptions. So that was a lot of fun. And we also have this video over here that you can check out about whether or not you should listen to music while reading comics. It goes into the science behind it, what happens in your brain while you're trying to do multiple things at once. It's really, really good, really informative. I encourage you to check it out if you missed it or just overlooked it or decided purposely not to watch it. Just go watch it anyway. It's good stuff. And if this is your first time hanging out with us here at NerdSync, please do hit that big sexy subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the new videos we make for you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday about the science, art, philosophy, and history behind your favorite comic book superheroes. I'm Scott, and I will see you on Wednesday for another episode of Comic Misconceptions. It's a good one. You're not going to want to miss it.